Where is it? It looks like India, right? Well, this is a park in Toronto, Canada. I once said that the United States was another version of India, and a lot of people attacked me for it. Now the entire Western world is turning into India. You probably vote like this video, so I won't comment emotionally, only logic and data. The Indian origin population in Canada has already exceeded 5 million, accounting for about 12% of the total population, and it is still growing by hundreds of thousands every year. Just over the past 4 years, it has increased by 170%. Don't rush to scold me, okay? This comes from Statistics Canada. Meanwhile, politicians and elites in Europe and North America are also gradually being replaced by Indians. So why is the West Indianizing so fast? The conclusion is interesting. India's system fits the West very well, and Western systems also fit Indians extremely well, are a perfect match. Think about it. Many countries already contain elements such as theism, caste-like hierarchies, racial policies, mass manipulation, happy education, widespread drug use, and indulgent lifestyles. They're already evolving in India's direction. Indians trained from a young age within such a system arrive in Europe and North America as if coming home, like fish in water. A lot of people often mock Indians for bragging or scamming, but haven't you noticed that this is precisely why they do well in Western countries? Logically speaking, this also proves that Western societies are perfectly adapted to Indians. Wouldn't you agree? Indian immigrants like to cluster together. The old help the new. The few bring in the many in one area. Once there is one Indian, soon there will be many, right? Back then, white people colonized India. Now, India is colonizing back in different way. Well, some people say that's karma. Thailand and Cambodia are currently at war, and one important reason is telecom fraud. But, in fact, Indians are the true grandmasters of telecom scams. That's not my claim either. It comes from FBI data. Indians scam about $10 billion from the US annually. Why does it work anyway? Because Indians understand America and Americans very well. Then the Western racial discrimination resembles a caste system. One race disclaiming against another. For example, on Jews like Brahmins, Asians like Dalits, other races in the middle. You'll probably refute this and say it's politically incorrect. But is it the emperor's new clothes? If no one dares to say something, does that prove it doesn't exist? I won't comment either, so judge for yourself. I bet you saw many people laugh at Indian street food, but they don't mock the failure of Indian elites to govern their country. Isn't that the real political incorrectness? Ordinary Indians are just struggling to survive. But the elite class speaks English, enjoys a comfortable life, and yet does not devote itself wholeheartedly to governing the country. Admiration for India, in fact, exists among Western elites. For example, Hitler believed that the Indian Brahmins were the true pure Aryans. Do you think Western elites want ordinary people to stop questioning politicians and financial dynasties? So, do you think they want people to worship them as a higher caste? Do they want to turn you into servants? So, as you saw, Indians are like a liquid. They naturally flow to places that suit their survival. As for the people who originally lived there, well, supposedly they just weren't suited to live there. Otherwise, why would Indians move in? Historically, India is fascinating. It was never truly a unified country, yet it was conquered again and again. Even modern India was essentially built with the help of British colonizers. But what's remarkable about India is this: no matter how it is conquered or ruled, it remains India, always dancing, singing, and drinking water from the Ganges. Whoever conquers India eventually becomes India. So is it possible that no one can truly defeat India? But India can defeat you. When they come to your country, either your country becomes India or you become Indian. Follow me on Eastern Perspective to see the world out.